welcome to a very special episode of Starstop. Actually, this is a Saat Samundar kind of Starstop where I went from Bombay to London, met half the cast over there, missed him by a couple of days there because Armaan was there prior to that. Then I came back here. It was a cat and mouse game for a few days, and today I finally come into this lovely mansion of his. Armaan, thanks so much for joining me, buddy.
How are you?
Very good. And I'm very happy to know the world over, they're starting to chant your name every single day, and the year's been fantastic. Hardly 7 months gone. Last year's also been fantastic. It's been a whirlwind, man, for the last 2 years.
It's been crazy, and so many songs have come out. I've garnered so much love, support from the fans, from the people, and
you're a huge fan favorite.
Because of my relationship with them. Basically, I am very close to them, and apart from the other celebrities, I think they do it on whenever they're free. But I'm very regular with my social media, and I'm really connected to my fans. So they really appreciate that. And that's why they are very strong. So everyone asks me, whenever you put out something, why is it that they go so crazy? I said it's like a family.
Yeah, that's true. And it keeps growing.
Yeah, we made that relationship. I've made that relationship before I was whatever I am today, a little bit. So they've seen me grow. So they love that something else is happening for me, something bigger is happening for me. Like how my family would feel proud of what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
So
and you come from an illustrious family. The Malik name is a strong name out there in the music industry. Lots of pressure always on you.
Yeah.
But I always say this, it takes one day to change your life. It took one song.
100%.
And with Suraj Dubha Hai, actually the whole album was insane. With the Meet Brothers changed their life. The film didn't do so well. But were you shocked?
We started with Jai Ho.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Amal had debuted as a composer, and I had debuted as a singer. Salman Bhai had launched us in Jai Ho. लेकिन Jai Ho में ऐसा क्या हुआ कि Jai Ho didn't do well, the music didn't do well, and both of us were crushed because it was our debut, and and
it was a Salman.
It was a Salman Khan debut, and it doesn't get bigger than that. It doesn't get bigger than that. But as they say, even the biggest of things may have flaws, and it didn't work. But the 6 months that we didn't have any sort of work, we invested in making a lot of songs, and Amal created a lot of bank of songs. And उसमें से एक था सूरज डुबा, and he pitched it to quite a few directors.
Do you have like a sixth sense now? Do you think that करके मुझे लग जाएगा कि it might work really well?
In terms of songs? Actually, now that we've worked on so many songs which have gone on to do well, we somehow know a little formula. It happens. Yeah. And being true to it, I think many composers, many singers have found a formula as well. For example, if you take singing, Arijit Singh. So when he came into the industry, many people are saying that he was emulating Atif Aslam in terms of his vocal technique. But slowly when he started bringing his own voice in Phir Le Aaya Dil, in Kabira, you started recognizing this is Arijit. Yeah. But in order to break through the industry, people like hearing what they've already heard.
Yeah, it's always the case, I think. Even acting-wise, it's the same. When a new actor comes, they say, "Arey, ye to waise."
So I sang Wajah Tum Ho from Hate Story 3. And many people said, now you're sounding like Arijit.
Yeah.
So,
something? So on my show, I was mistaken very badly, and I did a film review on it.
Oh, okay.
And when I did the review, and I mentioned this in that review,
Wajah Tum Ho.
And I said, Wajah Tum Ho, the song was fantastic, and a very Arijit sounding Armaan. I had said it over there. I said, because I said this boy's versatility started to come out more, and a lot of comments came out there saying yes. Of course, I got hammered also
Many
for
people
that.
Actually thought that it's Arijit singing. Yeah. So what happened?
But your fans defended you very well, huh?
That's why
I got a lot of flack for it.
That's why I have the best fans in the world. So what happened is, I initially, you take the best of the singers that are there in the industry today, because you know that is working, and people's ears are trained to listening to those things. So you take those things and then make it your own. So it was not as if I was singing like him. It was emulating things from him, which was, I put it into my voice and do it.
No, but it works, man. See, eventually I always say, if a film works, if an actor works, if a song works, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But you're not like superbly trained. It's a lot of natural talent in there as well, which has happened over the years.
Well, I've trained in Indian classical and Western. I've just on the fly, I've heard songs and English songs and stuff. I have been trained in Indian classical.
No, but your inclination was a lot towards Western music also with the guitar, right?
Yes. When people heard me, they used to always think that I have that Western touch more to my singing. Yeah. But with a song called Jana now that's recently released, many people have gotten to know that little classical bit of mine as well, because Salim Sulaiman have always challenged me in terms of singing. They've done this song called Aulia from Ungli, which again had these down and up notes and the classical vibe to it. And then people realize, he's doing this as well. Apart from the pop R&B thing that he has and singing the ballads that he sings, there's something else to him as well. Buddu Saman then came out, which was a dance song again. So
there's this always this gap that's been there in India, right? So now that you're established as such a good singer, as a performer, he performs really well. If you all have seen him perform with his guitar, and he's the sweetest person. I remember I called him for one of my events. It was a packed house at a mall, and the sound system is quite not so good in a mall, let's put it this way. And he sang, and everyone sang with him. It was really fantastic. Is it time now for the two of you to maybe make a boy band? I'll tell you what, it's not going to be something different. I mean, it won't be something that will replace something. It'll be plus one.
Of course.
You're the actual only person who's young enough, with a fan following enough, with all the requirements to form a boy band.
Yeah, but I don't want to go into that route.
Never, right?
No, not in the boy band route.
Backstreet Boys.
Because I know that most of them end up parting ways and then ultimately doing solo careers, which they wanted to do from the start. Example, Armaan Malik and One Direction. And
so, did you have any inspiration for it? Were you a Backstreet Boys fan and all when you were young?
I was a fan of Michael Bublé. There was Bruno Mars.
Yeah, man.
I love his vocals. And Chris Brown is also a complete package. So when he performs, he dances, he sings, and it's everything on stage. Not only just singing. So Bruno Mars has this one vibe to him. Chris Brown has one vibe. So I'm trying to, these are inspirations for me. So a lot of these things are not introduced in Bollywood shows. Many of us see a Bollywood show happening on stage and we just see the singer singing.
Correct.
As
so
simple as a mic.
If you see the way Jennifer Lopez and Justin Bieber are not prepared, it's a whole event, man.
100%. So that is what I'm trying to achieve with my live shows. So the world tour that I'm doing for USA and UK, which is happening in September, is the first step I've taken towards taking live performance to a different...
and singing on stage and dancing and doing live is very tough.
Very tough because there's a breath issue.
Also,
obviously. Because you're exerting while dancing and singing. And not only that, many people, it happens that you're playing a track and you're dancing only and not singing. So many people say you're not singing at all.
But in fact, 90% people don't actually sing. That hurts you, right? As a performer and a singer.
Many people, there are obviously cruel comments on YouTube that, you're not singing, you're lip syncing and all. There are many situations which people don't know. Example, TV award shows, people think that, everyone is just lip syncing. But the problem is that in such shows, the sound is so bad that if you try to do even live singing, it just goes for a toss.
And then you all will say the TV is bad and the broadcaster is bad.
Then the singer is bad. So we try to make it good packaging. That's the only thing. So these are situations. But when I perform, I dance, sing live, everything.
Have you had some bad memories ever on a stage where, it's got messed up totally, where it's totally gone? And have you ever been embarrassed on a stage?
There have been moments where I'm a very... I'm very particular about my pitch, like sur and stuff, like how Sonuji is. So I'm his biggest fan. So I follow that thing that when a singer comes on stage, he has to be flawless in his pitch. So kabhi when I go off pitch and it just goes somewhere where I didn't have control over, I feel, oh shit, what did I do? Ye kya ho gaya?
Actually, wo sirf Armaan ko pata chalega. You not really find out, but a lot of it.
We try to cover it up.
Of course.
As performers, but udhar lagta hai, on stage we do get embarrassed that I flawed in this part.
Whenever you perform across India and the world, there's a lot of love that does come across for a lot of performers. Your craziest performances across the world, if you had to pick a country, where have they been?
Well, I'm embarking on my tour and this is the first time I'm performing abroad solo.
Okay.
So this is my debut.
And solo?
This is my debut solo tour. It's just me, my band, my guitar. As you all know, I don't leave anywhere without my guitar.
Are you nervous?
I am nervous. Yes, of course. It would be foolish to say that I'm not nervous. But at the same time, I'm really excited because this is the first time that someone at my age is, playing at such prestigious venues and from India. So this is a big one for me, and I've got love from all quarters. I think it's just time to shine.
Do you get ever any hate?
I do get hate
on social media?
Yeah.
Do you reply to hate? Trolling?
That's the problem. My fans don't like me replying to hate because they don't want me to get that negativity in my life. But yeah, obviously, it hurts. It does hurt. There are instances where many people have told us, We're from the family, from the Malik family, and we've just got everything on a platter. And whatever we have done has come very easy to us. But it's okay. Everyone has an opinion, and social media is a free world. People are saying whatever they want to. At the end of the day, I have people who love me and who love my music, and obviously I'm open to criticism, which is helpful for me. But I try to shun the negativity.
How do you, foresee the next 2-3 years of your life? Will it become you living on social media? Or do you think you'll be able to keep Armaan Malik's private life private?
It's literally happening right now.
Yeah.
As soon as I wake up, I have to check my phone and...
It's like...
Yeah, it's like even before you go to the washroom and brush your teeth, you're checking your phone. It's as foolish as that. I don't know why it's happening, but...
It's fun, isn't it? But it's a
fun.
high, man.
It's a high. I don't know what, but we are addicted to our phones. I'm addicted to my social media.
Yeah. How many battery packs do you have?
My phone has really bad battery, so I have to keep charging and keep finding chargers. So wherever I go, jahan pe bhi jana, acha charger hai? Do you have a charger? So that's the first question that I ask.
I think we're going to do a Facebook Live as well. And if by the time you see this interview, that Facebook Live will be on the B4U Music website as well. You can actually go check it out and go back onto it. But this Pakistani film is special. I met all of them. It's first time for you as well across the board. I've always respected Pakistani musicians a lot. B4U was one such channel that used to go to Pakistan for years, and I've been on it for 12 years. We were the first overseas channel and still are one of the only. So we've always had a good adan pradan of artists, from Fakir to Mahiwe and all these to all come on the show. Did you have, or have you been ever influenced by them? In Coke Studio as well, with Pakistani artists are fantastic.
Amazing. I think the level of musicians there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And if you see Coke Studio Pakistan and those shows,
man,
you can just see the amount of passion they have for music there. And it's such a great thing that Indians and Pakistanis can merge together and do music together, because music transcends any border.
Absolutely. In fact, I think sport and film transcend all barriers.
True that. And so many people asked me, why you were singing for a Pakistani movie. There are people like that.
Yeah.
And, I told them, it's a song which came to me. Yeah. Salim Sulaiman didn't even tell me it's for a Pakistani movie.
Yeah, that's true.
And they said, this is one movie, Janan, and this is the title song for it. And I heard the song, I said, this is a brilliant song, I would love to sing for this. And we sang it just how a singer would sing for any song.
Yeah.
And that is what is special for us. A song is special for us. It does not matter where it comes from. And I'm really proud that the Pakistani film industry has gone a notch higher with this movie.
No, it really has. It's a very good looking promo. If you see, we'll have him sing that right now. But I have to say this special mention to, I was there for a week, and the amount of love that I got from across the border, so many guys drive there, a lot of Pakistani guys and from across the world. And it was so heartening to see that you have to go across outside of India to see, and Akshay Kumar also says this, the largest consumption of Indian films and music is by the Pakistani fans. So, are you scared sometimes where you could reach?
No, I'm not scared. I'm ready to explore where I can reach. I want to reach the highest pinnacle of success.
The women keep drooling over you. How do you handle the female attention?
Well, it's part and parcel of what I do, and I'm loving it. Of course, any boy my age would love that.
Do you think this helps? Having guitar, singing is different, but
100%.
Guitar suddenly
it adds. They say there's a checklist for guys to impress girls, and what you should have a guitar in place. So that's what they said. And I know how to play the guitar, but obviously, apart from music, we need to employ other areas of our talent. When it comes to girls, it's not so easy.
Now no longer that easy, man. There was the days in the coffee shop, you used to purposely sit with the guitar and, what are you strumming? And then that's when men learned how to sing. So
even if you are with this guitar and you have this voice, it takes a little more talent than that.
Well, I think it's a good life. Now, before I'm going to actually request you to sing one English track later, one of your favorites, but
okay.
The successes that do come along the way, is it tough to stay focused? You can get carried away. It's very easy. So much has happened. You've been the toast of literally the nation as a singer. Yeah. Arijit, and your name has been up there in the last year and a half, and that's a lot. This is all of India. That's 1 billion people.
True.
Does it get a little too much sometimes?
Well, me and Amal, to be honest, we've been trained in a very humble manner by my dad, because he's seen his fair share of struggle in the industry. And that has kind of made us realize that success comes and just goes in in 1 second. So it's very important that we stay focused on our work and we don't become too overconfident or over humble as well. As my dad says, you have to be sane. My dad says that we need to be sane. It's as simple
But the
as
first award that you got, was there like a yes?
that was, I was in school when we used to win awards and medals. I remember I have had that feeling in school. So it felt into 100 when I won that award. And I had won an award for my album and for a song called Olia from Ungli. So, winning an award for something that you have done on probably at a global level.
Correct.
And being recognized for it, it feels out of this world. And I won 2 at that night, so it was...
Actually, every award function that you check, there's a photograph of you in there as well. So, are there any stalwarts, when you're up there, you have those moments where singing is easy. When you have to thank people out there, somebody who still is your biggest critic, is there still somebody out there when you're thanking people and they're saying, you're all right, but be careful?
My dad is my biggest critic. I think he's always... he's not given us a nod very easily.
Okay.
So whenever I sing...
But some songs that we like that he didn't like?
He basically, we need to pass the songs from him and that's why you're hearing these songs.
Really?
So this is a approved songs
This is the
by
filter.
him.
He's the filter.
He's the filter for all the songs.
Oh.
And in terms of singing also, he tells me blatantly, you sang this very bad. As simple as that. And I think there's it's important to have someone close to you saying that to you. So that you don't take it to your head and think, I'm like,
God's gift.
my songs have worked and I'm like, if I do it this way, it's going to be great. And it doesn't work that way always. You have to keep reinventing yourself. Every time you have to, after a point, every singer, I think we start noticing one phase wherein people have understood our voice, how it sounds, but they want to hear something new.
It's like cricket. The bowler is a mystery ball in the beginning. The batsmen get used to him, right? So then they start whacking him. There's another ball.
So you need to get another ball. You need to get a spin there.
Well, that's happening. Don't worry. We haven't reached that state at all yet. But when money came into your life, it's not
money came very, very early to me.
I was saying, what
9.
did you do?
I got my first paycheck when I was 9.
Wow.
So
what have you done with all your money? Do you watch your investments and do you like your cars and your watches and your clothes?
So my dad has sorted me out in the best way in terms of investments and stuff. So I still
you get pocket money?
I still take pocket money from him.
Wow.
Yeah, so that system, so he follows the system of the Salman Khan household.
Yeah, Salim Khan gives money to Salman Bhai.
Yeah, if you see Salman Bhai, he does not carry any money on him. There's no wallet whatsoever. And obviously when he enters, no one will even have any guts to say, sir, this is the bill, sir, what is happening? So, that's what he says. I know how the system is working. I would like you all to focus on your work. Whenever you'll need anything, you all can ask me. So
to buy a gift for a girl? How do you tell him?
I just say I need to buy something for a girl.
And what if it's an expensive gift?
Yeah, then there's a 5-10 minute discussion on that. Then my mom joins in and everything is in detail. It's discussed. Who is this girl? Is she special? Then okay. But if
Can't have too many special girls in the week, huh? I should be careful. Okay, so that's how it is. But like I said, it's like a growing curve and it's going to go up and up and up. And I'm really looking forward to that. But like I said, in the beginning we were discussing how there's an international twang to your voice also.
Yeah.
And lots of international singers you like. We would love to hear something in English for our entire audiences out there because
definitely.
Like I said, it's growing out internationally big time.
I recently did a cover of this one song called Sorry by Justin Bieber and I put it out on YouTube. And when I'd gone to London for my promotions, they actually played it out on the radio there because they loved it so much.
Super.
So I'd gone for a couple of interviews. I played it to the radio jockeys and they heard it and they said, this is super cool. I think we should put this out because no Asian sounds, usually when
they sound Indian.
They sound Indian.
Yeah.
So the best compliment that I got is that my accent is right.
That's what it's all about, buddy. That's the reason why the English here works. And I think that's also new age.
And we have an advantage. Indians do have an advantage. We speak English really well. So we have an advantage of singing our home language, which is Hindi, and singing in English. While the people in English, they find it a little difficult to obviously sing in Hindi. But despite of that, many people still sound Indian.
Yeah,
So
in their singing.
in their singing when they sing English. So I've grown up listening to a lot of artists like Chris Brown, Bruno Mars, and just focused on how do they pronounce certain words
That's it, right? Yeah.
and try to emulate that. I think everything is listening. Be it listening to Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi for singing basics. I think they're a textbook on singing when it comes to playback
So
singing.
like Lata Di and Kishore.
Yeah,
Da.
yeah.
Simple.
So for us male singers, Kishore Da was for throw, Mohammad Rafi was for technique and pitching and gaiki. So there are two different branches of singing which you can learn from both singers.
Yeah, it's like Asha Tai and Lata Di.
Yeah.
Simple. It was a real pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks so
and
much
like I
for
said,
having
it was a privilege for everyone to be out there. And remember, you can catch bits and pieces. None of this. We've got something else on Facebook Live. In case you all missed this, you can always go on the B4U website and check it out. And his world tour next month. No nerves there. He's all alone. He's all solo. Where all are you going? America and London?
I'm going to USA and UK. Yeah, I'm touring both. the
Two
countries.
continents. No one with you at all.
There is. I have my band. I have a female singer accompanying me.
Sweet.
But the show has been projected as an Armaan Malik live. So for me, that's a
Check
big
that out.
one.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like the last time I heard Himesh Reshamya was the last one actually who did a complete solo show, and even he had other performers in his show. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and remember, I will put all this up on our B4U website. I'll put it up on the Twitter handle everywhere, and you can go check it out. Bye bye and take care.